take the lead. Next possession, Zion blocked inside. Brooke Lopez gets a piece, and now we're turning defense into offense. Here comes Giannis. No one's stopping that. He would score 38. Milwaukee has the lead. Here we go, the final sequence. 15 seconds left. Pelicans are down 3. Bucks inbounding, but hold on, we got trouble. Chris Middleton. Oh, the ball is stolen. Pelicans are going up the floor. Who's going to get the shot to try and tie it? We're working it around. It's Ingram. It's Hart. It's Lonzo. Nobody gets a look. Watch the shot clock run out, and they never get the look at the hole. And that is all she wrote. That's how this one ends. Giannis and Zion combined for 72 points, and the Bucks win it 129-125. Lots of respect all the way around. And there, speaking of respect, is our big fella, Kendrick Perkins, who gets up with us early this morning. Perk, watching Milwaukee get that win last night and sort of looking at the standings as we head into this weekend, there are 3 big teams in the East right now with Milwaukee, Philly, and Brooklyn. Which 2 do you believe in? Who will be the last 2 standing in that conference?
Well, we all know the Brooklyn Nets going to be there at the end of the day in the Eastern Conference with their big 3 and Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. But guess who's going to be waiting on them at the front door? It's not going to be Giannis and the Bucks. It's going to be the city of brotherly love, the Philadelphia 76ers. Look, this team has everything that they need to make it to the finals. They have Joel Embiid, who I believe is a 270-pound Akeem Olajuwon. They have spacing and shooting and Seth Curry and Danny Green. They are stingy on the defensive end, led by Ben Simmons, who I believe is the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year. He had Luka in the straitjacket last night, and they have depth on their bench, experience in the Dwight Howard. And Shake Milton is the guy that is capable of erupting for big nights. And by the way, they are well coached by my former champion coach, Doc Rivers. So they will be there waiting at the front door for the Brooklyn Nets. It will be Brooklyn and Philly in the Eastern Conference Finals, and you could book it.
Okay, excellent. There's one other thing I want to get your perspective on, because something crazy happened at the end of an NBA game last night. We'll call this I'm Sorry What. This is Denver, Washington. Okay, I want you to look at the situation in the game. Denver has the ball down 2 with 5 seconds left. That's Jamal Murray. This is a 4-on-1 break to tie it. Murray pulls up, and look where everyone is standing. No one is running to the basket for what would be an uncontested layup or dunk. They wind up getting off that 3, which isn't even close, and they lose on that deuce. Kendrick Perkins, help me. What in the world happened there?
Well, Green, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just as confused as you. But welcome to this new generation. And I blame the analytics. If you look at it right now. You have your $30 million player in Jamal Murray that's leading the break. Look at the spacing right here. Everyone is allergic to the paint for some reason because that's what they be taught in practice. And here it is. You're down 2 points and you pass it to an undrafted rookie to go for the dagger for a 3? Give me a break. Look, the Denver Nuggets had nightmares last night about 2 things. That play and Bradley Beal. Yeah, that was just pathetic.
Beal is leading the league in scoring, but that's the point, is that these guys in practice, because through the majority of the game, that's what you're doing on a break now. 4-on-1, is it the right thing to do at any stage of the game? Obviously, at that stage of the game, it's ludicrous. But I'm asking you, Kendrick Perkins, at any point in the game, is it the right thing to do on a 4-on-1 break to pull up from 3?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Green, you and I are from the old school, and I know you're a little older than me, but I have an old soul. I was taught to run the gap, fill the lanes, and get the easy basket. The easy basket is going to the basket and getting a layup. Force an overtime. Give yourself an extra 5 minutes to win the game. But Greeny, welcome to the new generation of basketball. 3-point shooting. You could thank the analytics for that.
I'm with you. They had a 100% shot underneath the basket. Right, the efficiency can't get higher than that. That's a crazy finish. Big Perk, have a great weekend. Good to see you, man. We are back on Get Up, and the game of the night in the NBA last night was something of a shocker. It's the Jazz at home against the Lakers, and LeBron trying to get right, but in the second quarter, the Jazz had other ideas. That's Mike Conley knocking down a 3. He was 4 of 6 from 3, and the Jazz open up a 13-point lead. LeBron would get himself involved, if only briefly. Watch Rudy Gobert. Not dumb enough to get in front of that, but LeBron had just 19, and Utah in the second and third quarters just pulled away. Jordan Clarkson, a big part of that, 18 points off the bench for him. Jazz up 16 at the break, and they would not look back. Third quarter, the lead is 20. Spider Mitchell is playing free safety. Look at him with the interception, and then he chucks it up, and Gobert throws it down. Watch this one again. The Jazz a 22-point lead. Gobert had 18 points on the night. And then Mitchell, who had something of a quiet night offensively, just 4 of 16, but nothing quiet about this. Bam! He throws it down hard. Jazz would make 22 threes on the night, and they win going away, 114-89. The Jazz with a statement win. LeBron James after the game.
It's a tough stretch for us, but, if, this won't define who we will be for the rest of the season and for the long haul, that's for sure.
Of course, we're going to make the playoffs. I would say, our whole preparation is preparing for the playoffs. We see the Jazz. We know they beat our ass tonight, but, in the playoffs, it's a different story.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the Lakers are now 5-5 without Anthony Davis. They've lost 4 straight, and Dennis Schroeder has missed all those games as well. But let's talk about the level of concern, and let's bring in the big fella to do it. Kendrick Perkins gets up with us early this morning. Big Perk, how worried should a fan of the Lakers be this morning?
Well, G, first, let me say this. You know how when you leave work and you go home and it's sunny outside and you get on your back patio and you take your nap back there on your lawn chair and your toes be doing this because you so cozy? That's how everybody need to relax, okay? All the Lakers fans need to relax. One thing we should know is that as long as you have LeBron James, he will not let you down. Now, I will say this. They have been without their third best player in Dennis Schroeder, who's a guy that the only guy besides LeBron James that could create for himself and others, okay? But the Anthony Davis being injured is a blessing in disguise because now the Lakers are able to reevaluate what the others bring to the table and see what they need to add. We all know that the free agent market for us guys getting bought out, the trade deadline is coming up, and I'm looking at this Laker team, and they need to upgrade and fine-tune some things at the shooting position. Maybe go out there and get a guy like Stay Ready, and then maybe go get a shot blocker like Andre Drummond, a dynamic roller, or maybe a Hassan Whiteside. But again, look, when you're the champs, Greeny, I was the NBA champion. When you're the champ, you're going to get everyone best shot every single night, and they are missing 2 of their best players along the side that they played the best team in the league, the Utah Jazz.
Are the Jazz, very quickly, because I have one other thing I want to get to, but the Jazz, because they don't have a lot of star power, don't get the kind of attention some of the others do. Is Utah the best team in the NBA right now?
Hell yeah, they are, Greeny. They are something special, and they are serious, okay? And they could easily come out of the West. They are one team that is not lacking at anything. They have rim protection and Rudy Gobert and Derek Favors. They have perimeter shooting in Joe Ingles, Jordan Clarkson, Bogdanovich, Conley, Donovan Mitchell, and they have wing defenders. O'Neal is one of the most underrated guys in the league for us guarding the wing position and the guard position. And